Good day, everyone. So, before our formally start, let me first introduce myself. I am Regina Ray Elong, and today I will be reporting the concluding remarks on teaching language and content in multilingual classrooms. For the introduction, in today's globalized world, classrooms are becoming more diverse where students speak multiple languages either as their first language or as a second language. These environments are increasingly common due to globalization, migration, and the recognition of linguistic diversity as a valuable asset in education. The diversity of languages spoken by students requires educators to adopt innovative strategies that cater to varied linguistic backgrounds while ensuring effective content delivery. So, teaching language and content in multilingual classrooms presents unique challenges and opportunities. Research indicates that when language development is set within content learning, students are more likely to engage deeply with both the language and the subject matter. So, the combination of language learning with content instruction is essential for fostering both academic success and linguistic proficiency among students from diverse linguistic backgrounds. So, this approach, often referred to as Content and Language Integrated Learning or the CLIL, it emphasizes the dual focus on mastering subject matter while simultaneously developing language skills. It is an educational approach that combines the teaching of content from various subjects with the instruction of a foreign language. So, this is the role of CLIL. First is bilingualism and multilingualism. CLIL promotes bilingual or multilingual education by integrating language learning with subject matter instruction. This approach not only enhances students' proficiency in a second language, but also fosters their ability to think critically across different languages and cultures. Second is cognitive development. Research indicates that learning content through a foreign language can enhance cognitive skills such as problem solving, critical thinking, and creativity. Third is it can improve academic performance. Students who are engaged in CLIL programs often perform better academically across various subjects compared to those who receive traditionally instruction solely focused on language or content separately. So in this page, these are the advantages of teaching language and content in multilingual classroom. So the first advantage is the cultural awareness. So teaching in multilingual environment fosters cultural sensitivity and also awareness among students. It promotes understanding and respect for diverse backgrounds, which is essential in today's interconnected world. Second is engagement and motivation. So, when students see their own languages represented in the classroom, they may feel more valued and engaged in their learning process, and also this can lead them to increase their motivation and also their participation. Third is the collaborative learning opportunities. So, multilingual classrooms often encourage collaborative learning strategies where students can work together across language barriers. So, this peer interaction can enhance social skills and also fosters a sense of community. So these are also the disadvantages on teaching language and content in multilingual classroom. So first is the social isolation risk. In some cases, students who speak minority languages might feel isolated or excluded if their peers do not share similar linguistic backgrounds or if there is insufficient support for their language needs. Second disadvantages is assessment challenges. Uh, Accessing students' performance can be complicated when multiple languages are involved. So it should be standardized tests may not accurately reflect a student's knowledge or abilities if they are administered only in one language. So third is the resource limitation. So lack of resources available for teaching multiple languages effectively. Many schools may not have access to bilingual materials or trained educators proficient in various language. So for in this page, these are the challenges on teaching language and content in multilingual classroom. Teaching language and content in multilingual classroom presents a unique set of challenges that educators must navigate to ensure effective learning outcomes for all students. So, these challenges arise from the diverse linguistic backgrounds of students. So, first is the diverse linguistic background. So, one of the primary challenges is the diversity of language spoken by students. In multilingual classroom, students may come from different cultural and linguistic backgrounds, which can affect their engagement and understanding of both language and content. So, teachers must be aware of these differences and also adapt their instructional strategies accordingly. Next is the language barriers. So, another primary significant challenges is the language barrier. So even students with a high level of proficiency in the language of instruction may also struggle with academic vocabulary, idioms, or cultural references. So this can lead to misunderstanding or misinterpretations during lectures. Next is the language proficiency levels. So students in multilingual classrooms often exhibit a wide range of language proficiency levels. Some may be fluent in language of instruction, while others may be at beginner or intermediate levels. So this this inequality can hinder collaborative learning opportunities as students with lower proficiency may struggle to participate fully in discussions or group activities. So next is strategies for effective teaching. So first is scaffolding techniques. One of the key strategies for teaching in multilingual classroom is scaffolding. This involves providing temporary support structures that help students understand complex concepts until they are able to do so independently. Scaffolding can include visual aids, graphic organizers, sentence starters, and other tools that make content more accessible. Second is pre-teaching vocabulary. So introducing key vocabulary before delving into new content helps students build a foundation for understanding complex topics. So this strategy is especial beneficial for English as an additional language learners who may struggle with unfamiliar terminology. So third is assessment adaptation. So traditional assessment methods may not accurately reflect the abilities of multilingual learners due to language barriers. So educators should consider alternative assessments that allow students to demonstrate their understanding through various means, like for example, project or presentations, rather than they solely through written tests. So last is use visual aids and multimedia resources. So visual aids such as charts, graphs, images, and videos can significantly enhance understanding for students who may struggle with language barriers. So, incorporating multimedia resources into lessons can cater to different learning styles and help clarify complex concepts, like, for example, using infographics or educational videos, can provide context that supports language comprehension. So, in conclusion, teaching language and content in multilingual classrooms requires thoughtful and multifaceted approach by embracing the challenges and opportunities of diversity. Educators can create inclusive and dynamic learning environments that fosters both language acquisition and content mastery.